protection from this weather that's headed our way.
You're going to need some major league protection. You're right. From the wind, from the cold, and maybe from some snow. But snow, as usual, in a La Nina year, not our biggest concern. But we may get a little bit out of this. So we continue to see wind advisories across eastern New Mexico for tomorrow. And that's essentially going to be for southwest winds, 25 to 35 miles an hour, and gusts to 55. This stretches from Chaves County all the way up across the I-25 corridor into Raton. Blizzard warnings continue up across the San Juans of Colorado tonight and throughout the day tomorrow. High wind warnings for Durango and up into Cortez. So what roads should you watch tomorrow for most concerns? Well, we are looking at the possibility along 550 north of Durango at blizzard conditions out there. 160 across southwestern Colorado, blizzard conditions. 64 across the northern mountains. Windy and icy in spots. Here is not as big a concern as far as snow goes, but still with a lot of wind and even an inch or two of snow, things could get pretty tricky up there. Gusty winds along Highway 84, 285 as well, and 491 gusty winds with snow showers as well for us. So those are some of the areas, if you're out traveling for tomorrow, that we're most concerned with. And then beyond that, we've got big-time temperature concerns, and I'll get to that in 1 second. 51 degrees in the metro right now. Not bad at all, with south winds at 16 miles an hour. Again, those southerly winds out there out ahead of this next storm, keeping us fairly mild at this point. 30s and 40s to the north, down to the south, 40s and 50s. Looking at the satellite and radar, we're already stretching that cold air off to our north and west. That's what starts to head in tomorrow. The core of this storm goes too far to the north to deliver a whole lot in the way of snow, so it is another storm with very poor aim in this La Nina year, unfortunately, and Will Ferrell can attest to that. So most of the snow across northern Colorado, they're looking at 6 to 12 inches there, 4 to 8 inches across southern Colorado. So we're getting close to the snow, but as you can see, when we get down into New Mexico, what we're really dealing with here is maybe 1 to 4 inches in our higher elevations. So La Nina strikes again for us, unfortunately, and we just miss out on some decent snow, but we do not miss out on cold temperatures. Here is a look at the highs across the state for Thanksgiving Day. Across the northwest quadrant, 26 degrees. Northeast quadrant, 26. All of these areas looking at 10 to 20 mile an hour winds. Southwestern portion of the state, yeah, that's right, the gobbler is going to be cold. That's a cold turkey. 45 in the southwest and the southeast, 48. Check out the metro for our high coming up on Thanksgiving Day. That's our high. Wait till you see the lows on Friday morning for Black Friday. It's going to be cold. All right, let's go region by region for you tomorrow. A lot of wind across the four corners for us. We're going to see gusts to 55 miles an hour, and again, those blizzard warnings up for the mountains, especially the San Juans. Durango extended forecast. We're looking at temperatures in the mid-20s for Thursday. Around Farmington, 28 Thursday, warming a little bit by Friday. Farmington not looking at a lot of snow tomorrow, but a few snow showers will be a possibility. 57 in Glenwood, 63 TRC, 65 in Deming. West winds 15 to 35 miles an hour. South and east, partly cloudy. Southwest winds here maxing out around 35 miles an hour. Temperatures not bad, 60s and 70s. But look at Roswell's temperature fall off from Wednesday to Thursday. That is big time. 26 degrees cooler for Thanksgiving Day. North and east, 40s and 50s for tomorrow. West winds 25 to 35, gusting to 50. Obviously, that's the area where our wind advisory is. Northern mountains up around resort level. We could grab 1 to 4 inches of snow. West winds will be howling for tomorrow, up to 45 miles an hour. Santa Fe looking at a high tomorrow of 44. Thursday, high of 31. East mountains, very windy for tomorrow, and that includes Moriarty out in Edgewood and Estancia as well. And here in the metro area, well, it won't be a bad day temperature-wise, low 50s, but the west winds will be roaring, partly cloudy skies. And then as you check out the 7-day forecast here in the metro, well, Thursday, 35 for a high. Look at Friday morning. That is brutally cold, by far our coldest morning of the fall so far. 14 degrees for our low.
All those people lined outside the doors.
Yeah, bundle up.
All right, we've got sports coming up next.
For the perfect time to buy a new Toyota, it's our